Welcome to the Saturday Morning Muse. I'm Andy Tempty, and today is December 31st, 2022, New Year's Eve. Happy New Year, everyone. I'm recording this on Thursday morning, the 29th of December. Today, let's talk about New Year's resolutions. Tonight, on New Year's Eve, I will not be making any resolutions. Why? Well, what we know about resolutions is that most of them fail. Why do they fail? Because they're typically not integrated into a broader long-term personal plan. Loads of energy and attention get poured into the resolutions that you make early in the year. Then time passes, entropy sets in, the inertia of your previous status quo sets in, gives you a big warm hug, and the hopes and dreams of New Year's Eve are eventually dashed, leading to disappointment and regret. I know that all sounds very negative, but it's happened to me, and I know it's very likely it's also happened to you. Instead, I encourage you to A, adopt a continuous improvement and seek to understand mindset like we talked about last week, and B, develop a concrete plan for achieving your desired future state. In my forthcoming book, The Balanced Business, I talk a lot about purpose, both for corporations and institutions, as well as the definition of personal purpose. Why am I here? What drives me? What makes me tick? Later in January 2023, I'll be launching a personal purpose guidebook as a free download on my website at andrewtempty.com to help individuals determine their purpose, vision, asset inventory, meaning what I bring to the table, what do I have at my disposal to execute on that vision? What are my personal blockers? What are my skills gaps? What goals, short-term and intermediate term, do I have to put in place to make progress? And then how am I going to measure success and then create that roadmap that's going to help me make progress? So if you feel the need to make a New Year's resolution tonight, do one thing. Resolve to make the time to create your long-term personal plan. In future years, after your plan is in place, resolutions are then replaced with an annual check-in on progress toward your long-term goals. The period around the new year then becomes a type of after-action review, or what we in the business world affectionately call an AAR, that leads to minor adjustments or larger pivots to the plan based on what worked well and what you learned from the quote-unquote failures that occurred throughout the year. I put failures in quotes because there's no such thing as a failure as long as you learn from what didn't go so well. Doing this work will help in the shift away from herky-jerky resolutions that have little chance of success to New Year's Eve in which you recommit to your long-term plan, as well as refine the short-term goals that represent stepping stones on the way to a brighter future state. So that's my message for today. A lot more to come in the new year. The Balanced Business will launch in right around April. So we got a new book coming out. The podcast will continue here in the new year. Of course, the Saturday Morning Muse will always be here for you. And I wish you a wildly successful 2023.